Good morning. Our guest today is Bishop Chang, former Bishop of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Hong Kong. Very nice to have you here, Bishop.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. Can you tell us something about the situation, about the present state of the Lutheran Church in Hong Kong and elsewhere in China?
Okay. In the present time, maybe so many people know because in the last few years we have the pandemic and the social incidents that make Hong Kong is very, very difficult. But mainly, I can say mainly, the Hong Kong, the churches is under there's a policy, it's a one country, two system. In that two system, we have the freedom of religious, freedom of speech, and freedom of publication, so on and so on. So at this moment, I found that we are still under and executed by this two system policy. So we can have a free evangelize, free diaconia work in the society. There's no problem. Mm-hmm. And also in public, we can invite people into the church. There's no restriction. But the only one thing is that's not the religious or Christianity issues, but the whole Hong Kong issues. Because in the last few years, there's a big lockdown and the social incidents occurred. So we have a little bit more consider how to work the church, how to work with the government and society. We need to do with some reflection, we think and consider much more than before. That's the situation change, but not the policy change. Yeah.
Is there only one Lutheran church in Hong Kong, or are there many Lutheran churches in Hong Kong and China-wide?
Okay. In China, there's no denomination. They call it the post-denomination era. So there's only one church, is Free Self-Patriotic Movement churches. But in Hong Kong, actually, there's a minimum is 6 Lutheran church. 6, yeah. My church is Evangelical Lutheran Church in Hong Kong, and also we have the Hong Kong and Macau Lutheran Church, and Chung Ji Mission, and also Venice Church Hong Kong Synod, and Concordian Missouri Synod, and Wisconsin Synod. Totally 6, and they formed Lutheran Federation. Not like a Lutheran Federation here, but Hong Kong Lutheran Federation. We have 6 members.
Okay, so this is what is not possible. I mean, Lutheran-wide, it's possible in Hong Kong. I mean, there are Lutheran churches, members of the Lutheran World Federation, and the Missouri and Wisconsin Synod working together.
Yeah.
Yes?
They are not the LWF members. Okay. Only the former the first 4. Is the members of.
What are the differences between those churches? Because one might ask why there is no one Lutheran church in Hong Kong.
Okay, this depends on the mother church, the missionary mother. Because, for us, mainly is the Scandinavia and the American missionaries. For the Rhenish, there's mainly is the German, and then the Chung Ji Mission is mainly in Geneva, Switzerland. And then Hong Kong and Macau Lutheran Church is only in Norwegian. Mm-hmm.
And how many Lutherans are there in Hong Kong?
Totally, my church is around 18,000 membership. Active member is around 4,000 and 5,000 something.
So we have a wide range of Lutheran traditions in Hong Kong. But what does it precisely mean to be Lutheran in this multi-religious multi-Christian context in Hong Kong? What does it mean to be Lutheran?
Oh, there's a stream, like a stream floating. For instance, there's a Augsburg Confession, Luther Catechism. We have a confession. Then we have these 2 books, the Augsburg Confession and then the Luther Catechism, and then the three Greek, Apostolic Greek, Nicene Greek, Athanasic Greek. So this form our church. But there's a different divide in different Lutheran church. Maybe some is accept the woman ordination, some not accept the woman ordination, and child infant baptism, but mainly it depends on the mother missionary mother.
But I mean the context, general Lutheran context, because there are so many different religious traditions in Hong Kong. Yes, not Christian, but also Christians. Is there any special flavor of the Lutheran tradition in Hong Kong? What does it mean to be Lutheran? I mean, the identity of the Lutheran tradition in Hong Kong.
That's not big difference. Not big difference compared with the other denomination. I mean, the Anglican, Baptist, Pentecostal. That's not much different. I mean, the living, the life of the church life. No big difference.
Can you describe the situation of Christianity on the Chinese mainland? So, are there any connections, any links? You said there are no denominations in China. There is only this Chinese Patriotic Church, and of course the Roman Catholic Church, I think. Okay. But can you describe the relations between you and?
In general, that's quite very good. Yeah. Why? Because our church also. The church in Hong Kong is come from the China. That's because the missionary 100 years ago, they first go is into the China, and then in the 50s last century, they all come down in Hong Kong. So there are so many connection with the mainland China. Mm-hmm. Even there's only one church is a government church in China, but in the last 30 years, we have so many connection mm-hmm. with the church in national level, province level, and also in the city level. We have so many visitation, lecturing, and then we invite them to come in Hong Kong, and also we go into the churches in different provinces, even in the Beijing. Mm-hmm. But in the pandemic, and also the social incidents, I just say we need to think about it, how to be continuous. Mm. But when you have this question, then the first principles is more little step first, mm-hmm. little step first. But actually, in the last 3 months ago, the whole the government free sales principles, patriotic church, the whole leadership, the highest leadership, all come in Hong Kong to have a seminar with all our Hong Kong church leaders, Anglican, Methodist, Lutheran, have a consultation, mm-hmm. 2 days. So we try to make it happen to start again the mm-hmm. relation.
Okay, yeah. We know that the Christianity in Africa is exploding. Would you say the same about China? That the Christianity, yet now, no matter if Lutheran, Anglican, or Methodist, would you say that the Christianity in China is also growing fast?
In China, the church is growing very fast. It's very fast. They officially saying that is 40 millions. 40 millions Christian members in the whole China, mm-hmm. officially.
Mm-hmm. And what about Hong Kong?
Sorry?
What about Hong Kong?
Hong Kong is around 300,000.
300,000.
300,000 is a Protestant. Another 300,000 is the Catholic. Mm-hmm. Totally is around 600,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With what expectations did you come to Krakow? What is your perhaps your hope for this meeting in Poland? Yes, we are in a European context, and there are people, Lutherans from all over the world. Okay. What is your expectation about the General Assembly?
Very simple. Cannot absent.
Mm-hmm. Did have some kind of conversations here with Lutherans from all over different parts of the world. was there any special inspiration for you after those talks with the Lutherans from Africa, I know from the United States or from Poland or from elsewhere?
There's one body, one church, and one family. We are one family. We are not we are the brother and sister not because of the bloodship, not because of bloodline, but we are in baptism. We are the one family. So I come out not for the business, for the relative, for the church members, for the brother and sister. So there's maybe all over the world, or after the pandemic, that we need to see the face to face. They're very joyful. We can reunion in our family.
Okay, thank you.